Hello, everybody. This is Samantha, and today I will be interviewing Cisco, who is an MMA fighter. Welcome, Cisco. Please introduce yourself. Tell me where you're from, what you're about, if you want to, how old you are.
Thank you, Samantha, for having me on this interview today. It's always a pleasure to chat with you. I go by Cisco Kung Fu Panda Meraz. I'm an MMA fighter representing Western Slope, Colorado, Grand Junction, Colorado. I'm 39 years old.
So, how long have you been fighting, and what type of fighting style do you do?
Competitively, I've been fighting since 2017. I like to mix it up, use all the styles, utilize whatever I can in the moment. I'm 1-3 as an amateur. I've had 4 fights total since starting, and I've always been into fighting since I was a kid. I would fight almost every year, every other year. If somebody wanted to smoke, or if they were disrespecting or getting mouthy or just doing something disrespectful, sometimes you just gotta smash a fool in the mouth and do the thing. But I've always been into fighting, and it's something that I'm interested into and I'm excited about.
What's your weight loss journey been like, and how has your diet and your routine and your daily life changed recently? I know you lost a lot of weight, you look really great, and if you want to talk a little bit about what maybe you were doing before, what your weight was before, and what your weight class is now, and how has getting in better shape affected your fighting?
My weight loss journey has been amazing. I've been cutting weight since about November. I was stuck at about 280 pounds due to the pandemic, having anxiety, depression, going through life situations, paying things off, financial struggles and whatnot, having sitting down jobs. Thank you for the compliment, Samantha. I'm currently at about 235 pounds, which me and my opponent agreed upon. The weight loss has been amazing. My attitude just feels way better. My vibes, my energy, everything just feels on the ups. Um, my mental health is a lot better. My emotional reactions are a lot better. My choices, everything's just getting healthier. I eat healthy when I eat the stuff I'm not supposed to in large portions. It just hurts my body. My body just rejects it. It doesn't want it. So the healthier that I eat and drink and eat my vitamins and nutrients, I just feel a lot better.
So on the evening of the fight, what's your day look like and your night look like when you are preparing for the fight? Like, what's your routine? Do you do certain things to help you get focused, or do you like to party to calm down? And like, what's that day like? What's that morning when you wake up out of bed and think to yourself, oh, I have a fight tonight? What's it like for you? What's your daily routine and your evening routine right before the fight?
Make sure to get proper sleep. On the day of the fight, everything gets a little more fast paced. Everybody's going where they need to go, going to the back to talk to the referees and the officials and get everything situated in the back area. And everybody else is getting ready for the show, getting dressed up, feeling good. Everybody's getting excited. I try to stay calm, just keep my poise.
What's your relationship like with the fighting community? Are you guys like brothers, or is there ever drama in the community, or are you guys like enemies? What's it like, your relationship with the actual community?
This year's been great for the western slope of Colorado, Grand Junction, and surrounding areas. A lot of us started training over at Grand Valley Jiu Jitsu and Muay Thai. Amazing gym, plenty of people to roll with, plenty of people to spar with and learn techniques. Everybody's helping each other, everybody's growing, adapting. It's a great place, and I'm excited.
What's the hardest that you've been hit, and what was that fight like? Like, can you explain to me, walk me through the actual moves of how that fight went that you got hit the hardest? And have you ever been injured, and like, what was the most damage that you've taken?
As for in a fight, I'm not really concerned about how hard somebody hits me. If they hit me, I'm going to try to hit them twice as hard and utilize my weapons. I've trained with some of the best here in the Western Slope, some of the biggest heavyweights. Um, we're here to fight, we're here to scrap, we're here for a good time, we're here to put on a show. That's what I come to do.
So I know that you've been fighting for a while, MMA. How many fights have you actually done? And also, have you ever won one of those fights? I'm sure you have, but how many fights have you won? And how many fights have you done?
Like I said, I'm 1-3 as an amateur. I fought first one, chased the guy down. Second one, it was an elimination to see who fights for the light heavyweight amateur local belt. I ended up winning that one by armbar. The next fight, the guy was a pure wrestler. He just held me down. And my favorite fight was my last one. It was against a fighter that's getting trained by Size MMA out of Colorado Springs, who I think is one of the best trainers in the area. And I believe I did a lot of work that fight. He had a good cornerman. His cornerman helped him sustain and get to the point where he could win. That fight was for a heavyweight amateur local belt.
So, do you study other MMA fighters, or do you ever study animals in the wild of like how they fight and stuff? Or like, who do you look up to? Who do you watch that gets you inspired that, you learn things from?
So the only sport that I'm really interested in is fighting, MMA, boxing, kickboxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, anything that has to do with fighting. I'm about that. I watch a lot of fights. I watch a lot of technique. I don't necessarily watch tape on any of my fighters or anything like that. I just go in there and put in the work, put in the work in the gym, put in the work mentally, physically, and emotionally to be ready. I do feel intrigued by the animal kingdom and how they do things. I like lions, bears, wolves, all that. Just, but lions are my favorite. Like how they do their thing in the wild.
How many hours a day do you train? And how much of your day is focused on, oh, I'm a fighter. I need to do this, this, and this for my routine. How much of your day is focused for when you have to fight? Or do you just kind of live your life and do what you want to do and then train sometimes? Or what's your training routine like?
So, an average week in a MMA fighter's training camp, usually they train 2 to 3 hours a day, 3 to 6 days a week. Jiu-jitsu, wrestling, stand-up, pad work, and on the side you got to get your conditioning in, weightlifting, swimming, aerobics, group classes, whatnot, cycling, bag work, stuff like that. So those are things that I utilize in my camp and in my fighting week.
Thank you for talking with me. Thank you for answering my questions. I find the fighting world very interesting, and so I hope to hear more. Go ahead and tell me about when your next fight is. I know you have one coming up soon. Go ahead and let us all know when's that. Go ahead and let us all know when that's going to be. And I wish you the best. I can't wait to hear how it goes.
I will be making my pro debut in Superior, Colorado at the Blue Sports Stable, Elevated 6 versus Cody Sheernick. Don't miss it. We're going to do the thing. Thank you again for having me on this interview today, Samantha Silver Angel Savin. Thank you to Grand Valley Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai for helping me with preparations for this upcoming bout. Thank you to Western Slope Prestige Stucco, Bloodline Athletics, and Carafund for sponsoring me. I appreciate you. Thank you to all my supporters, friends, and family. We're going to have a fight. Let's get it.